1 year.
बोलो चेक कर लो।
साउंड आ रहा है? साउंड
आ रहा
हेलो
अभी करते हैं। करो करो
गीतांजलि मैम,
यू कैन स्टार्ट।
हेलो
सर साउंड नहीं चल रही है।
कितना नंबर? 5 नंबर चलाओ सर।
सर 5 नंबर
चलो ये आगे का भी तो आगे आवाज
निकाल दो तार को, निकाल दो भैया।
बंद कर दी सकता आप।
हेलो
चालू करो।
चलो सर।
अनिल सर 6 नंबर माइक की थोड़ी वॉल्यूम बढ़ा।
थोड़ी सी मेरी कॉर्डलेस बड़ी
नहीं सर, इट्स लाइव।
Yes.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen of reverence and dignity. On behalf of Sri Hari Omji Tayal sir, Founder Chairman PIET, Sri Suresh Tayal sir, Member Secretary PIET, Mr. Rakesh Tayal sir, Vice Chairman PIET, Mr. Shubham Tayal sir, Member BOG PIET, and Professor Dr. Shakti Kumar sir, Director PIET. I, Dr. Suman Daya,
and I Gitanjali
welcome you all to connect with Panipat Institute of Engineering and Technology, popularly known as PIET, and very famous for its slogan, Yes, PIET.
Yes, it's such a powerful word that can do wonders. And that is why we attain the status of being a nodal center for the very first most important and coveted event of the Honorable Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi ji. And the event is Toycathon 2021. Another mission after Smart India Hackathon, stormed by 1,32,971 users the figure which speaks of the enthusiasm of our countrymen for the Toycathon event that would lead India to actualize the slogan, Atmanirbhar Bharat. We also feel a sense of pride in introducing ourselves to the women and men of stature present here. The PIET Institute is the only NBA accredited institute in computer sciences in Haryana, also rated the most valuable educational institution of North India. This 20-acre campus, spanned with 70% green area, is a model of ethnography for which we have been awarded as the best clean campus by AICTE, a humble contribution by us to the global ecosystem. Being near to Delhi Airport, it is approachable to all Indian states and the neighboring countries of Nepal and Bangladesh, wherein a blend of Indian culture, having a cowshed Goshala and modernity imparting 4.0 education, live in harmony and philanthropy as the religion. These healthy traditions are instilled in the college students to make them upright citizens. With 9 awards in a bag in various categories, like Best Management, Best Engineering, Best in Placement in a lifespan of 15 years, we feel motivated to recall the words of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, who recognized our contribution to education and women empowerment. Our ties with various European countries and colleges and very important MOUs with Chungbuk National University of South Korea for research scholars, UC Berkeley, USA for smart city programs, and Institute of Water Sciences Australia for wastewater management make us different from our contemporaries. We proudly own an incubation center, a tie-up with India Accelerator to transform our students as job providers and not job seekers. That is how we bear the title of the Best Institute for Innovation and Startup Entrepreneurship. A handshake with Mr. Rajiv Gulati, Senior Program Officer of United Nations Technology and Innovation Laboratory, has opened further venues for our aspirants. We are known for our project PIET West, reaching up to 80,000 school students across more than 500 schools of Delhi and NCR region for exploring the intelligentsia. The 10,000 filtered students for semi-final and grand finales come to the campus to grab awards worth 50 lakh rupees, while the cost of the total project is around 1 crore rupees. Dr. M.M. Goyal, Dean of Colleges, Kurukshetra University, rightly called PIET as the best private funded college where management is so generous to encourage the youth. PIET is one of the very few textile colleges in North India. Thanks to our global tie-ups, the PIET students got an opportunity to interact with Mr. Yong K. Kim, PhD in textiles, FDI, from the University of Dartmouth, USA. Appreciating the PIET team for winning the second prize in the first Smart India Hackathon, Professor Bob Mathur, Senior Project Manager, USA, reiterated the impression left behind by our students team during the visit to NJIT, New Jersey, USA. Our most active placement cell has developed a sync with corporate and multinational companies that put us in the category of being best in and preferred placement partner with most of them. And the latest of our achievements is the granting of Idea Lab by AICTE. It is really a moment of pride that across 9 states of the northern region, this lab has only been granted to PIET, and thus we become one of the 49 colleges across India to enjoy the facility of this Idea Lab. Pratibha Samman Samaroh and staging the dramas in collaboration with National School of Drama, the Haryana government and the national government adds another dimension to the student's personality on the way to 360-degree development. Not only this, but so many Bollywood celebrities have registered their footfall on this campus for performances and shooting songs. As it seems an unending story, looking at the time crunch,
We request all the dignitaries present here to please come upstage for the lamp lighting ceremony so that we can catch up with the itinerary and maintain the protocol.
तमसोमा ज्योतिर्गमय। दीप प्रज्वलित करते हुए हमारे पाइट डायरेक्टर डॉक्टर शक्ति कुमार, प्रोफेसर JM मल्होत्रा, निश्चित रूप से ये दिया प्रतीक है हमारे देश की प्रगति का, राष्ट्र की उन्नति का, हमारे वैभव का, 21वीं सदी के भारत का। ये दिया प्रतीक है हमारे विश्वास का, हमारे समर्पण का, शहीदों को नमन करने का। तमसो मां ज्योतिर्गमय। हर देश में तू, हर वेश में तू, तेरे नाम अनेक तू एक ही है। तेरी रंग भूमि में है विश्व भरा, हर खेल में मेल में तू ही तो है। कोई पंजाब से, कोई महाराष्ट्र से, कोई यूपी से, कोई बंगाल से, तेरी पूजा की थाली में लाए हैं हम फूल हर रंग के, आज हर डाल के। काम कुछ भी सही पर लगन एक है, ज्योत से ज्योत दिल की जला जाएंगे। हम रहें न रहें इसका कुछ गम नहीं, तेरी राहों को रोशन कर देंगे हम, तेरी राहों को रोशन कर देंगे हम। माँ तुम्हारा ऋण बहुत है मैं अकिंचन, किंतु फिर भी कर रहा इतना निवेदन। थाल में लाऊं सजाकर भाल जब, कर दया स्वीकार लेना। वह समर्पण दान अर्पित, प्राण अर्पित, और यह जीवन समर्पित, तन समर्पित, मन समर्पित। चाहता हूं देश की धरती तुझे कुछ और दूं। सरस्वती मया दृष्टा वीणा पुस्तक धारिणी, हंस वाहिनी समायुक्ता, विद्यादान करो मम। हम प्रणाम करते हैं मां सरस्वती को और हमारे कॉलेज की छात्राएं आह्वान करती हुई मां सरस्वती का, हे शारदे मां, हे शारदे मां, अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। तू स्वर की देवी है संगीत तुझ में, हम हैं अकेले, हम हैं अधूरे, हमको उजालों का संसार दे मां। हे शारदे मां, हे शारदे मां। मैं सब में हूँ, मैं सब में हूँ, सब मुझ में है, यह अनुभव आसान नहीं है। मैं सब में हूँ, सब मुझ में है, यह अनुभव आसान नहीं है, लेकिन इस अनुभव से वंचित जो है वह इंसान नहीं है। हरि अनंत, हरि कथा अनंता। निश्चित रूप से जाकी रही भावना जैसी, प्रभु मूर्ति देखी तिन तैसी। रूप चाहे मां सरस्वती का हो, भगवान शिव का हो, निश्चित रूप से प्रणाम करते हुए आज का यह 3 दिवसीय हमारा जो अभियान है निर्विघ्न संपन्न हो। कंठे यस्य विराजते ही गर्दम, गंगा जलम मस्तके, वामांगे गिरिराज राज तनया, जाया भवानी सती, नंदी स्कंद गणाधिराज सहिता, श्री विश्वनाथ प्रभु, काशी मंदिर संस्थितौ खिल गुरौ, देया सदा मंगलम। वंदे देव उमापतिं सुरगुरुं, वंदे जगत कारणं, वंदे पन्नग भूषणं मृगधरं, वंदे पशूनां पतिं, वंदे सूर्य शशांक वनहीनयनं, वंदे मुकुन्द प्रियं, वंदे भक्त जनाश्रयं सुभद्रं। वंदे शिवो शंकर। तो लीजिए, प्रस्तुत है भगवान शिव का प्रतीक रूप में एक नृत्य हमारे प्रतिभा संपन्न सदस्य, पाइट सदस्य राकेश कुमार, जटाटवी गलत जल प्रवाह पावित स्थले गदेव लंबिता उलंग तुंग मालिका डमर 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 निनाद डमर जटार चंड तांडवं सलोत
Toycathon. Looking at toy manufacturing as an industry may seem absurd initially because toys, as we know, have been a part of every country's business since times immemorial. However, India seems an exception due to its rich golden heritage till the end of before Christ era, a period with gold coins, no poverty, and hence no commercial businesses. The Britain of the 18th century was primarily an agricultural based economy, and to attain riches, they turned towards India, dethroned the Mughals, who had already plundered huge wealth, did rest of the job to turn India a poor country. At the same time, they were turning towards the Industrial Revolution in their own nation. And that is how Frank Hornby was able to commercialize his popular toy named Meccano. Looking at these historical facts, Toycathon can be rated as an emerging brilliant idea which has already been dealing by at least 4 decades since independence. Now, we request Mr. Rakesh Tal sir to share his views on the Toycathon event. Mr. Rakesh Tayal sir, as we all know, is the Vice Chairman of PIET, who is a blend of industrial and management traits, and his thought process is unique and out of the box. Thanks to his exposure to the bigger world at the time of his post-graduation at the University of Wales, Cardiff. He is known as a futuristic think tank who conceives ahead of the time. We assure it will be a great pleasure to listen to his ideas.
Yeah, good morning, everyone, to this auspicious day of Toycathon. And I would like to welcome the chief guest of the day, Shri Avinash Paliwalji, for sparing his valuable time and listening to this inauguration ceremony and becoming the part of it. As we all know that India has, represented the world in the toys industry for a long time, but it has not recommended, it is not, known for all these toys because, India is home to chess, Ludo, snakes and ladders, and all these toys been, known to be developed, indigenously in India, but it never got the recognition worldwide. And later on, the China, got, hold of every toy which is being exported to every part of the world. Now, 90% of, the share in the toy market belongs to China. And there was a huge market which was there before the independence, before the Britishers came to India. There were a lot of toy industry, they were manufacturing a lot of toys, and we had access to all these kind of toys. But, slowly and gradually, everyone shifted to the Chinese toys. Why? There was no confidence in our own products, where we lost the battle, right? Now, this initiative of our, Honorable Prime Minister to make India Atmanirbhar, so that the thing is, we all believe that the kids have that the brilliant creativity, innovative ideas. Then why don't we engage all these kids? Why don't we involve all these students to develop the toys again, to redevelop them again, right? Blend them with the modern system. right? Use what, our history, our culture, and the things, that helped in, in the past era, right? So the thing is like how we're going to develop it further. So you need to ideate on it, have some kind of hackathon. So now we have this hackathon on toys, and we will get to see like what the kids have in them, right? So what kind of new toys they can develop, the new re-engineering they can do with the already existing toys, and how you can make them more eco-friendly, how you can make them educational toys, and how these toys can be redeployed in the education institutions, and how we can make the learning more sustainable, right? So it should not be the kind of toys like which the harmful ones, the toxic ones, which are not standardized. We need to develop all these kind of things, and the onus is on the young generation, because now the country is also looking at you. The country is also wants that India should come up, because India now represent only 0.8% of the total toy industry of the world, toy industry, which is very, very, very less, keeping in mind that India is a huge consumer market, right? Even if we start feeding our domestic demand, then we will be able to move above than 20% of the world toys market share. So there is a huge potential, and we have to start with the major things which the economy consumes, and toy is one of it. In one word, it looks like, okay, why Toycathon, right? Why it is so important? But all these small industries, they represent a huge potential, and for our economy to grow. So you need to focus on all these things. And if we start with the students, if we start with education institutions, and we start collaborating, and we need to collaborate all the industries, what the industries are doing at this point of time, right? And need to understand what are the challenges, need to understand what what they are lacking, and how the institutions and how the technology can assist them, how they can guide them, right? And unless and until the education institutions get the feedback from the industries that this is the place like where they got stuck up, right, then only the institutions and the industries gonna join hand in hand, and they can experiment with the new toys, they can come up with the new innovative ideas. And this is the process how a country would be able to rise. Otherwise, if the industry is going to walk in their own lane, and the institutions are on the different lane, so the things are not going to work. And in Panipat, we have the ones very big name in textile industry. So Avinash Paliwalji. So he will guide the students like how the industries, how you can change, the economies of a city, because he has initiated exports from Panipat city, and now Panipat is, recognized worldwide for its textiles, right? So at one point of time, even like we used to import blankets and all that stuff. Now Panipat has a potential. Now it has reversed the dynamics. Now it is exporting blankets and other things, like once, like what it was importing like 7 to 8 years back. So the things are, the dynamics are very fast nowadays. So you don't, you can say, okay, fine, India is it's importer city, importer country, like the net exports is negative, right? So we have to, pull up our socks, and need to ideate on the things, and collaborate on, how our, energies could be synergized, right? And for this kind of a thing, if we give the students this good platform and believe in them, right, and collaborate all the industries together with academia, right, so that would be the point, like when India will again start to rise. And the next industrial revolutions also is going to belong to India, because India has a beautiful past of spirituality, and now we are looking for this intelligent quotient, emotional quotient, social quotient, and then the spirituality quotient is going to be there. and that will focus more on creativity, innovativeness, and how you connect with the nature and how you connect with each and every substance, right? So this is how India has given education to the whole world, and it will give again, and through its innovative and cultural and creativity. I am 100% confident about it, and best of wishes to all the participants who have joined from the different part of India. We are all together, and we need to collaborate. We need to ideate together, right? So that we can be a good contributor to the world's toy industry in times to come. So hope this toy hackathon, which is a great vision of our Prime Minister, becomes a great success, and it gives the inspiration and motivation to all the young lads, all the teachers, all the mentors, that yes, they had that potential. If we just give that kind of support to them which they require, then they can do wonders. So thank you for having me, and best wishes and good luck to all the teams who are participating, and also to our team who are competing at different locations, right? So they win laurels to PIET and to your country. Thank you.
Now, we have among us chief guest of the day. Panipat. A very well-known figure of not only Panipat,
some sound problem.
At national level for his contribution to the textile industry, more specifically in the export business, which is spread across America, Europe, Australia, and many more countries. He has made his Panipat proud by winning zillions of awards, like the Gold Trophy from the Textile Industry of India as an outstanding exporter, which is one of the very notable awards. A descendant from the family of Honorable Pandit Madhu Ram Sharma, who had been Member of Parliament for 6 years and a member of Lok Sabha twice from the Karnal constituency, Sri Avinash Paliwal has carried the family traditions and spread the family glory across the globe. Sri Avinash Paliwal is also known as a generous donor and a thorough gentleman, so graceful, still down to earth, who is always a step forward to help the needy. This is just a sum of an encyclopedia of the textile industrialist and philanthropist who has written his name on the high skies to glorify the traditions passed on by his family. So we request you, sir, to give your valuable message to the audience connected with us.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and students of PIET. We have all joined together for the inaugural ceremony of Toycathon, a dream project of the Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji. And it is a matter of happiness that the same is taking place at PIET, which is the pride of Haryana. I congratulate Shri Hariomji Tayal, the founder of this institute, and also the student for being a part of this institute, which has been the pioneer in bringing the highest quality education under the guidance of its management team, comprising of Mr. Rakesh Tayal, Mr. Suresh Tayal, Mr. Shubham Tayal, and Dr. Shakti Kumar. I wish the PIET family success for all times to come. Jai Hind.
Enlightening and enriching thoughts with us. Now, we invite Dr. Mukesh Chawla to present a vote of thanks, an experienced academician and researcher who has attained his doctorate on cybersecurity from NIT Hamirpur. Dr. Mukesh is a professor in the BTech CSE department of PIET. He has to his credit 25 research papers and quite a few conferences like IEEE, Springer, IGI Global, Taylor and Francis, etc.
Thank you, Gitanjali ma'am. As Gitanjali ma'am has already given very beautifully explained about the PIET and Toycathon. We as a PIET family, we as a PIET, part of the PIET community, feel as so pride that our institute is achieving all the milestones gradually under the guidance and support of our worthy management. We are thankful to our chairman, Shri Hariom Tayal ji, vice chairman, Shri Rakesh Tayal ji, member secretary, Shri Suresh Tayal ji, member POG, Shri Shubham Tayal ji, and our director, sir, Professor Dr. Shakti Kumar sir, for their consistent guidance and support. Now, without taking much of the time, on behalf of entire PIET fraternity, I express heartfelt gratitude to our honorable chief guest, Shri Avinash Paliwal ji, for sparing their valuable time and sharing their words of wisdom. I would like to thank AICT for providing us the opportunity for conducting this event at our institute. I also present a hearty vote of thanks to Shri Rakesh Tayal sir for sharing his words of motivation and encouragement to the participating team. Now, I also thank Dr. B.B. Sharma sir for this wonderful idea of inaugural ceremony of virtual event in hybrid mode. Last but not the least, I would like to thank all members of organizing team for this support and cooperation. And I wish them all the luck for the successful conduct of it. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.